Hi, and welcome to another edition of Comic Book Business News. Um, I hate to say it, but it's my last show. I'm kind of disappointed. Not enough people are latching on to my YouTube channel, and I'm being under pressure from my backers to cancel my YouTube show if I ever bring the show back. I am not going to delete the channel. I'm going to archive the site and keep the Patreon and associated sites. And if I can ever bring it back, then or bring it back. By the way, this is going to be a 20-minute bite. So if you're bored, fuck off. By the way, to any of you um, old people out there who just think, hey, let's hate the young people and hate comics, I would just like to say, fuck you, and maybe I hope they throw you in the Soylent Green factory. Because I hear Soylent Green's really nutritious. I have some great comics for you today, like this one from my friend Eric Larson, because I am important half-friends. Also, there is some news, but first, in the news. We have in the news, Amazing Spider-Man is still under development, Amazing Spider-Man 3. Tom Holland and Andrew Clee, and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, 2 Spider-Mans for the price of 1. And actually, you have that is already in theaters for previews. It looks like a pretty good movie. Coming up in November, Gal Gadot returns in Wonder Woman 1984. And that should be spectacular. And I'm going to love that. Max Lord. Hey, it's an actual comic book character. He's not just a CNN guy. You have Maxwell Lord, still a villain, showing Wonder Woman around. And got brought back Steve Trevor with Chris Pine as Steve Trevor. And this is going to be one fantastic movie. And I gotta say a few stories about me and Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot and I were friends on a couple of my Twitters way back a couple years ago. And she is so the coolest woman. And I gotta say, Gal Gadot, I look forward to your new movie. And okay. And some other things. I don't like to see. I am sorry I have to stop being friends with certain people. Maybe it's not forever, but maybe 2 people will come back. Maybe one person will stop. Maybe one person in me it doesn't work out anymore. I don't know. Maybe just this year is too crazy, and maybe, but I don't think this is either. I don't think I'm a bad guy. Maybe we could say baseball tonight some other time. And so I'm still looking forward to completing my next 2 books. Tell you more about them later. Oh, but shall we begin? The comic books. So, and now the comics. The latest comic from Eric Larson, The Savage Dragon 253. Smell the pages. So, wake up, Amy Dragon. Oh my god. It's almost like they read wow, what is this, Talkie Tiger? Eric Larson's a little too into the classic stuff. Like, it's like my peanut stout little dragon kid hanging out with old refugees from Captain Marvel. Meanwhile, what's my blacked out dragon doing? I mean, were you just fighting mutant punks by the dockyards? And I mean, why do they have that many freaks in Canada? Wow, Chelsea. Her name's not Chelsea. What do they call her? What do they call her? I don't know. It looks like Chelsea Dragon, just hanging out. Just hanging out. Wow, what's that? It's kind of some hot chick. I know. It's like a chick I used today. Well, that's Star and Eric drawing classic characters, and including like his first draft Batman, for all your Batman, Dragon, Smasher, his sister. So this is like, I like to go crazy and just more Asian chicks. Eric's kind of getting into my stuff. Just Dragon's girlfriend. They're all riding Talkie Tiger. Dart's kind of hot. This is the second Dart they've had, where Dart got better. This is kind of like a nice comic book. I don't know where I give it. Vanguard, that Gary Carlson character. I like Gary Carlson. He's like another one of my friends. So like Gary Carlson, I read this like at least 2 or 3 of this guy's miniseries based on Vanguard. They're really cool. I like how he keeps the character alive in the back pages. This is Paul Dragon, Lee Dragon. Put it carefully back in her sleeve. You know, even though this is temporarily the last episode, I'm kind of having a good time. So this is like this is 5. I just say this is a 4.5 out of 5. I almost wanted the other cover because that was like the Kamala Harris Biden won. But I don't know about last night at that debate. What was up with Biden and Kamala Harris? I almost think she's so hot. It's like Trump. Trump's kind of likable, but it's like I'm glad I didn't vote for him. It would have been a mistake. Anyway, I'm kind of like a democratic socialist anyway. So this is some pretty cool shit. I saw it on another site. This is like the guy hated it. This is like a tribute to Wine and Cochran. You know, like a tribute to Giant Size X-Men. It's like other artists do Giant Size just X-Men. It's almost like, although the original is better, this one's cool. It's like they should do that more often with comic books. Like, I don't know, maybe something. If someone, it won't happen with me because I'm not that famous. But I would like have a few people do my first issue, but like I don't know, maybe not. I don't like it when people draw on my characters sometimes. So some pages from her. It's a really long comic book. I read it. It was like sometimes it's like not the greatest comic. Like I tend to agree with the guy on the other site. Like kind of cool. Who the fuck is this? I totally agree with that guy. This is kind of cool. Good artwork. This is kind of cool. This is a good comic book. I kind of give it a 2 thumbs up. I think it's like a 3.9, or maybe give it a 4, maybe a 3.9. Now, before I get on to the last comic book, I would like to say it's kind of been rough with this show. I kind of didn't like some things. I don't want to voice my opinion, but it's kind of like doing a new venture is not always the easiest thing. I kind of am much better at being an artist. I kind of am glad. It's like I kind of just didn't want to have to do a final episode. I kind of even didn't want to do it really a lot. Okay, so we are going to have the next comic book now. Action comic books. Superman magic, Superman. it's kind of like a new format for Action comic books. You're actually Superman. This is a comic book. And coming of age? Oh, look at this. It's Lois. No, because it's like, do read this comic book. It's at least a 4. And it's pretty cheap. Actually, it's only $4. So this is a 4. So that is our comics. Now, should I magically teleport back? That's magic. There is a possibility of a new episode in January, but I am really in trouble right now. So I don't know. Some things could happen in January, but I don't know. They're not being nice to me. So, but what we do for the last 4, I almost feel like giving out prizes. We could actually say things like, who do you think is going to be winning the election? I think Biden will, although I don't really like him completely. I think Trump will just, when he retires from being the president, will just hang out in Mar-a-Lago, golf all day, and hang out with his wife. I think COVID-19 will be over by mid 2021 or 2022. I'm going to enjoy my cultural enrichment this winter, and I'm going to enjoy my vacation after COVID-19. And it's like, so yeah, and I got two books coming out soon. The graphic novel, finishing up the lettering on, and the history book I'm writing. Some people wonder, why did I write a history book? Did you screw up, Josh? I appear to have done a history as a college major, so I think this is allowed even my nice fairy mom, who sort of was nice till she burst the gasket. Oh, don't worry about that. So basically, you're just the history book will be fine, and it'll just that'll be out. So these books will be all done to the next 2 years. So coming up, so next time on Comic Book Business News, I hope to have some more stuff if there's a next time. So for all you fans of Comic Book Business News, and for all you comic book fans, it is I, Josh Goldstein, wishing to you a happy Halloween happy Halloween and a happy um Halloween season.